Hey, it's Ken from Ken's Cardboard here. What's up, MP Fox and MC Fox? I'm doing a video response to your contest for all of the 20 questions you have need to be answered for the 2019 baseball season, which is getting pretty close to starting. Actually, it already started with the games in Japan, but so let's get to it. First up, first question was, how many innings will Clayton Kershaw pitch? Clayton Kershaw, this 2010 Dodgers card, nice picture of Clayton Kershaw in the stretch. He will pitch 155 innings this year. That's my guess for Clayton Kershaw. Next up, you had wins for the San Diego Padres and losses. Representing the Padres, now batting fourth, Mr. Eric Hosmer. And the Padres will this year end up with a 75 wins, 87 loss season. Next up, you asked question number 3, Philadelphia Phillies, how many wins and losses they would have. I believe they'll have an 88 win, 74 loss season. And this pretty cool card that they have, all these stadium cards are pretty cool. Thought we'd include one of those in here from 2019 Topps base. Phillies, 88 and 74. So you guys might not like this answer, but the Rays, representing Rays, starting pitcher Blake Snell, and I think that he is going to lead the Rays, but they're not going to quite reach 90 wins. I think they'll get 89, so that's my guess on the Rays, 89 wins this year. Next up, you asked about so on that last question was false then. They won't reach 90 wins. The next question, who's going to have more wins, Yankees or Mets? That's going to be obvious. I think it's going to be Yankees. Look at the shine on this card. Representing them, it will be Gleyber Torres at second base. So Yankees over the Mets, more wins. Next up, the division winners. So I think starting with the National League West, that's going to be represented by the Colorado Rockies and one of my favorite players, Mr. Nolan Arenado, number 28, contract extension for the next 8 years. Probably a Rocky for a lifetime. Looking forward to that. Go Rockies. No homer pick there, right? Next up, National League East Division winner, represented by the Washington Nationals. Little Max Scherzer here from the National Baseball Card Day card from 2018. Nice looking card. Next up, representing the National League Central, that would be Flamethrower Jordan Hicks. Look at this shine. Orange card. Got out of this as a silver pack of the update series. Woo, shiny. Look at that. Jordan Hicks. Next up, representing the AL West. Check out this sweet card. The Astros, Alex Bregman, 1/1 autograph. Bazooka 2018 card. Nice, right? Pretty. That's one of my favorite cards in my collection. I also PC Alex Bregman. Cool kid. Nice. All right. Next up, representing the American League Central for the Cleveland Indians, Mr. Jose Ramirez. Indians will win the National League Central. Question number 10. Actually, it was number 10. Number 11, representing the American League East, will be Aroldis Chapman and the Yankees winning that division. Look at this card. It's an awesome card from 2019. Topps base. Got the rain coming down. Chapman's getting ready to fire a fastball 100 miles per hour. Look at that. Nice card. Nice photographs from 2019. Next up, you asked whether Nelson Cruz will reach 25 homers. I think that'll come by pretty easy. I don't have him in the Twins yet, but I found this card. I had Bowman of him on the Rangers. So Nelson Cruz, Rangers, more than 25 home runs. Who's going to be the 8-0 home run leader? Well, it won't be Cruz, but I think it'll be Mr. Aaron Judge, represented by this Gem Mint 10 rookie card. Mr. Aaron Judge. Next up, you had the question for first manager to be fired. And I had a card for that somewhere here. I don't have a card of this person, but first manager to be fired, I think it's going to be on the Nationals. It's going to be Davey Martinez. And Juan Soto is representing the Nationals for them. So, even though I think they're going to win the division, they're going to be fired. He's going to be fired first, probably, after he loses in the playoffs. Next up, you asked a question number 15. Albert Pujols, more than 100 games. Albert Pujols is already a legend, but I think he's going to play more than 100 games this year. I'm guessing about 115 games at least. So there he is, the legend, Mr. Albert Pujols. Next up, you asked how many home runs Judge will have. Well, here's a representative Judge from the All-Star game. This nice little patch card. I think Judge is going to have 51 homers, breaking the 50 mark for this year. Hopefully he stays healthy. Next up, you had who's going to get to 250 wins first. I believe that will be Mr. CC Sabathia of the Yankees. Future Hall of Famer. This card is from 2011, Allen and Ginter. Sabathia's been around for a while. Next up, you asked what Bryce Harper's batting average is. So they're representing Bryce Harper from the All-Star game last year. I think that he will, and this is a home run derby card, but I think he will have a 276 average. And next up, team with the most losses. This is a really cool card from Big League last year. The Baltimore Orioles are going to have the most losses. I don't know if you've ever been to the stadium, but it's one of my favorite stadiums, and the B&O Warehouse out in right field is pretty cool. You just hang out there, and King Griffey Jr. once hit one off the wall. So I think that was during one of the games they had there. So that's a pretty cool baseball stadium. If you ever get a chance, head out to Camden Yards at Oriole Park, or Oriole Park at Camden Yards. And the last question, the two teams in the World Series. Well, this year I think it's going to be Yankees and Dodgers. So we got a Walker Buehler autograph that I pulled out of a update series box, and I got this candy lids recently of Giancarlo Stanton representing the Yankees. So these are the two teams I think are going to go to the World Series, and I think the Dodgers are going to pull it off this year. So we'll see. They'll have to enter as a wild card, so I think the Rockies are going to win the division. But love your guys' videos, MP Fox, the MC Fox. Hope you like my entries for your contest, and go Rockies.